Hello, and welcome to Malt Magic and More, where after Danny having a lot of problems with his camera, I was put up to introduce. So let's talk about Monday's session. It's the After the Show show.
Hey-o.
Yellow.
Hello.
It appears I rolled a 1 on a broadband check.
I think it's just the machine, isn't it? That's struggling tonight. So
Yeah. Fair enough.
it's alright.
It's
You
not
got
my
through
fault
the
the
majority
majority
of
of
the
it.
episode.
Yeah.
You got through the important bit,
Yeah, we got through it.
which was the
Well, I
combat.
don't know. We got hit by a literal fireball
Yeah.
Yeah.
falling from the skies.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just point out, I didn't take a single bit of damage in that fight, standing next to the thing, and then was just
That's right for some,
walking through
isn't
the
it?
meadows. Boff.
Natural 20s.
So
That's
we
what it'll do to you.
decided to go help a city in need. We don't know anybody there. We have no connection to them. We left the people that we actually like because the distiller said they would send them help. And yeah, all we've been faced with is death
I
attempt, murder.
I have a terrible feeling that we are too late.
Do you think?
I don't know. I just have this feeling in the back of my head when it's like, oh yeah, my father didn't want to help. It's like, is your father being controlled by someone?
Yeah.
What did you hear in
I
this? Do you
kind of
think
had
it's
that
similar
feeling of,
when we were in the Moonbright Wave and the mayor was being controlled?
Yep.
And
I have a-
the father
Yeah.
was being controlled by someone else.
I have exactly the same feeling about that. 100% the same feeling. So I have that. I also have the two conflicting things. One, we were recently told to put down our weapons and told to, not, put down the weapons, surrounded by guards, and Dargon didn't want to. Has he learnt, or has he got that thing of, you've just told us to put down our weapons when we're here to help you, and you've just fired us with a fireball, you can fuck right off. So,
Yeah. I mean, how many
I've
people
got a
are
week
there?
to think what Dargon's going to do.
It was
Yeah.
a full, I mean, I said battalion on there. It's not going to be a full battalion. It had been like a full squad of elven warriors had just surrounded you. So there's a good 12, 15 elven warriors there.
Still, there's still some sort of pride in Dargon that's like, fuck you guys, we're here to help.
I can 6th level Spirit Guardians, right?
I think
We're
I
here
could-
to help
I could
death.
hold them down, you know.
Hey, they threw a fireball at us. Come on. I'm not gonna kill them. Mostly.
Do you know what? It was really funny. I was looking at, you guys were just talking about the fact that actually Danny could have, halved some of the damage and stuff. So I was like, oh yeah, maybe I could second wind or Stone's Endurance or even both, right, on that hit. And then when actually he's still on quite high hit points, maybe you shouldn't do that.
Yeah. If you're still above 100, Dave, I think you're okay.
I might be on 149, so I thought
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
I'm fine. I won't waste.
I'm on
the
half
It's
my
on
health.
101.
Half my health.
Feltag
I'm on half.
is on
Dave's
69.
Dargon's health.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. But no, I was like, yeah, maybe I won't use my second wind. Maybe I'll just leave it. It's fine.
Do you think we could convince them that we're here to help?
Well, I mean, if not, we'll just walk off.
I don't
and go to
know.
River's End.
I don't know, persuasion,
I could-
dude.
I could even use suggestion on the leader of the battalion.
I can't see
I-
you do that.
I would do that because they would see you cast the spell. So, that'd probably be real bad.
Yeah. What's the one that you don't have to show? That sorcerers can do that, isn't it?
Subtle spell,
Yeah,
yeah.
spell, yeah.
subtle spell, yeah.
It's very good.
Nice.
It's
Could
very
we do
good,
like
very
a
fun.
take me to your leader type thing, and then we'd get.
Take us to your leader.
Do you
These
think?
aren't the bandits you're looking for.
Yeah.
Do you think another reason? Do you think the other theory of he might just be mad at Lena because he blamed her for his son's death? That's why he's not helping her. He's spiteful. Or did when she called for help, somebody just intercept the message and send a rogue message back to stir the pot?
I mean, they're all.
I don't know. I don't know.
Because
Yeah.
the best way to defeat your enemy is make them defeat themselves and start some infighting, I suppose.
Yeah.
And also, is it just grief? Right? You know, he just lost his son. He's just
He's just lost the part. Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about that you know that someone has evilly taken over his mind. Maybe he's just in grief.
Oh, hang on. Even worse, you know, changelings and people in disguise trying to infiltrate Glentwag. What about if he's a changeling and it's not actually the Deluan leader anymore?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Smile from that means I nailed it, right? I guessed it right.
It's just, I love it when you get to these theories because yeah, there is some proper fucking left field stuff that comes out. But interesting. Some very interesting theories there.
I think that might work, you know.
So I mean, I intimated, I think last episode or the one before that. Well, I think it was last Malt Magic and More that I had taken, and again I said that I hadn't changed anything. One of the maneuvers I took was Distracting Strike, which was the one that I just used because
Very cool.
I wanted to help you guys out. I wanted to, you know, we all give each other advantage if we can, and that's one way that I can also do it. And I thought that would be very interesting.
Go on, so you finish.
I was going to say, I'd just be very interesting for if I know, I did want to try this, and I was like, can I get to do this where Anders after me? And when the initiative gives us that, great. That may help you out.
I think it would work with whoever is going next, because Kirik can do. If he's got Spirit Weapon up, Othrid's going to obviously be right up in there. I'm going to be attacking potentially with an arrow or a knife.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter who's after you really. If they've got advantage, it'll give me a bonus action, so I won't have to use steady aim.
Yeah.
Othrid can just attack anyway. So yeah, I think it's handy for whoever's next.
Absolutely. So to be honest, it's one of those ones of just like, you know, any time that I've done some damage and I was like, right, come on guys, next one. You know,
Also,
if Kirik's nearby and can do inflict wounds, then do it. You know.
I did think of that on the last turn, but Matt did say that
you were nearly dead. Yeah.
It was nearly dead, so I was like, I might sort of and I was like, okay, wisdom's not working, so I'm just gonna go with dexterity because it was a big dude. So I thought it wasn't going to be that dexterous.
Yeah.
We had 3 hit points left on your final attack. And you rolled 29 damage.
Yeah, I think it was 20. I think it rolled pretty well, to be fair.
I was kind of sad that Kirik killed him, because what I'd planned to do in my head was I was going to go, all right, I'll stab the bastard, and then dash up and just stab him. And like run and go,
that would have been amazing.
I think you were way too far away, but actually you could have used your bonus action to dash, couldn't you?
Yeah, he's a rogue, he can do whatever.
Because in my head, whenever I'm doing anything but stabbing, he's just bugging me and nagging me to stab him.
Stab!
So I was just finally going to give him and go, fine, I'll stab him.
Nice. I was also sad that the first time using a rune, it didn't work.
Oh.
But I kind of knew it wasn't going to work.
Yeah.
But,
What was supposed to have happened?
It's something that's very weird, because as far as I can tell, it's just it basically the effect doesn't, but like the aftermath of that would just absolutely kill him, because if they fail that save, it's something I can do per short rest because fighters. And if a creature ends the turn within 30 feet of me, I can use my reaction to make them make a wisdom saving throw, and if they fail, they are charmed by me. And whilst charmed in that sense, their movement is 0, and they are incapacitated.
Oh.
Which I think means that
Criticals. If
all
you're
attacks are
5
made
feet.
with advantage.
All ones within 5 feet.
And it's
all
all,
melee
it's
attacks.
not automatic crit, isn't it?
I think so. And
Well,
it doesn't end. It doesn't end when they take damage. It only ends when they do a save to save it at the end of their turn.
I mean,
It's pretty insane.
It's pretty badass.
Pretty insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my save for that is lower because it's based on my constitution, not my wisdom.
Yeah.
so what's that?
Because fighters
Oh, okay.
15 or something? What was that one at?
16.
16.
It's still pretty high.
So-
Still pretty good.
We need a code word for in battle for when Kirik is going to do that, so then Ander can do unsettling words beforehand.
I can save it because I can use whenever, but like in this case, I was going before it, and then it didn't roll nat 20, so I was like, might as well just try it, see what happens. Even though it was rolling pretty high
16's
on
not
wisdom.
too bad either, if you know somebody's got
16
low
is not
wisdom.
bad, no. It's not bad. I doubt I'm going to be able to get my constitution up anyway, so it'll probably
Is
be
it
16
then
until the end.
concentration keeping them in that
Nope.
state?
Nope.
So you just need to just attempt that on the big bad any time and hope it works. And if it doesn't, well, we're no worse off.
It just, yeah, it's something that just stays there until, like, at the end of their turn. So their speed is 0 and they're incapacitated, so it means that they don't have a turn. And at the end of their turn, they just make a save. And if they save, they get rid of it. If not, it's another turn where all attacks are with advantage. And if they hit their auto crits, Like,
Yeah, I mean, it
ridiculous.
is now. I suppose the only thing is it's really good on high level, but not at the highest, because apart from the fact that it could burn a legendary's resistance, but
true.
it's good for that. But again, you've got to know that you're going to burn the other two as well.
Yeah.
Yes, I've just
Yeah,
been
it's something-
confirming as well that runes are magical effects.
Cool. Yeah,
So I
it
wanted
makes
to make
sense
sure I
because of
cleared
the.
that up.
It makes sense with the lore about them. So yeah.
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 So the other bit, I mean, because they are magic runes inherently, but like the first bit of each rune, the first paragraph, if you like, for each rune is more about you anyway, for the majority of it.
Yep.
But when it's affecting other creatures, it's then definitely a magical effect. So
Yeah, yeah. So they are. Yeah, they are. They've got a passive and an active effect. So,
yeah,
which probably means that they would be cancelled by like anti-magic fields and stuff, right?
yep.
Oh,
Oh, we're going to have that thrown at us again for sure.
Good to know.
Of course we are.
Spell
Good to
magic,
know.
those sorts of
Of course we
things.
And we get,
Counter spell wouldn't work because they are not spells.
oh,
Dispel magic would.
okay. And dispel
Magic would?
Dispel magic should.
That should only temporarily disable it, shouldn't it?
Oh yeah. I'm not saying they'll permanently get rid of them.
Yeah.
I mean, I can just do it again, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
still something. Interesting. Interesting.
So, guys, we're going towards Deluin.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We're going there because it was in lieu of being sieged, because we believe there is something there. So we really are going to have to get
prophecy.
yeah, we're really going to have to talk a way in, because we need to get in, and that's going to be quite a hard task. However, if it is one of those relinquish all your weapons and get arrested, it's like, great, as long as we get inside those walls, that's fine by me.
Yeah, I mean that's an option. Kirik doesn't have weapons and his shield is in his bag, so
I
Do I
might have,
pretend-
so is this
Like,
so is this
what-
staff of
what-
healing actually.
like, I might be doing a Bothrid and be like, getting everything out my belt and sword and
It's a good thing you kind of just deposited half that shit somewhere else, really, isn't it?
it is.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
So you actually think? Do you think I could pretend to be somebody else, or convince them we're not a threat with persuasion checks?
I think convincing them we're not a threat is better, because if
Yeah.
it's like, oh, we're someone else, they're like, okay, so who are you? It's like,
I think,
If we-
I think, if we be entirely honest here, we are. The information that we have, as in what we've seen, and just literally the reason why we're there. Basically, as you say, total honesty at this point.
And hope they've not already been corrupted and taken over by whatever it is.
Yeah, if they have, they'll
So if
probably
we
want to
all
know
told the
more.
truth, me and Dagon have come to get a prophecy, and Kirik has come to do temple building.
He has hidden all that stuff. You were away for that. He has actually.
Yes, I put my shield in my haversack, which is basically a bag of holding, and I have put the cape of the mountebank like a half cape, and wrapped around my neck with the holy symbol, and then down my arm, basically. So
okay.
hopefully.
2 weeks ago. Right.
So,
Yes.
You're not. Right. Okay.
Hopefully.
But if they ask you who you are, and you're gonna, well, that's gonna be a fun deception check. But you've got advantage on that now because of your rod.
I technically have advantage on a +0, but yeah, I do have advantage on that.
Yeah, but I suppose that,
Yeah.
and they may well do, but they're just going to ask you who you are. They're not going to ask you, what god do you serve. They may do, but we've not been asked that yet.
What master do you
Kirik
serve?
always
I'm supposed to say
title.
Jesus. So- Sorry, I just made an Infinity War reference. Sorry.
Yeah.
What did you say, Danny?
I said you always introduce yourself with your full title, and you would just introduce yourself as the favourite son of the Raven Queen.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to say something else. But we don't know which god is here either, so. Ugh.
No, I'm not up on my elven gods.
I would say, due to the fact that there is an army driving its way here, they haven't been overrun, but it is going to be difficult to get in. That's my thinking. I mean, 32 hit points of fireball kind of also says that.
So, if that shadow that you thought was a band of marauders or whatever has now gone, is it gone because they fireballed them like they fireballed us? Or were they the same battalion that has now surrounded us?
No,
And they were on patrol?
we were closer, so I think they just haven't got here yet. And the shadow was like we were looking over a couple 100 miles worth of stuff, and it was a shadow, as in it was like an army of dark soldiers, dark plated soldiers. It's just that type of thing of, by the time you go so far away, you can't distinguish it as anything other than a smudge, but it is an army on its way.
Do you think we should tell them that on Monday? Next week?
Oh yes.
That could help our cause.
Honesty is the best policy at this point. Really is. We just and as I say, the only thing is, after getting hit by a fireball, how likely is it that Dogger's going to relinquish the weapons because you just hit us.
Yeah.
I want to punch back. I'm not going to lie.
I mean, I've took it as a little bit of a slight, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, no, 100%. Again, it's one of those ones, and I do love the way that this is the difference. Of course, I know we need to sweet talk our way in. Dargon has just been hit by a fireball. He wants to punch back. He's just like, what the fuck? Seriously?
I mean, Bothrid's a barbarian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He will rage.
I hope he leans more to the I like flowers rather than I like skulls on a pike.
I think he's probably heading towards the skulls on the pike, considering he wasn't going to took that full
Smack
damage.
a huge great fireball, but I don't think he's going to be thinking of fucking roses.
But the thing is, though, Bothrid's our boy. If he goes in gun ho, it's like, oh, here we go then, and we're going to have to jump in the pile, ain't we?
Good
That's
God,
very
yeah.
true.
Or Dagon, just turn into a werebear and say, and what?
Yeah, but another fireball hits me, and I suddenly take 64 points of fire damage.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Yeah,
I mean, that wasn't nat 20, remember?
it's not intimidating whatsoever if the Goliath 7'8" in front of you suddenly turns into a 12-foot hybrid bear. I don't think that's intimidating at all. It's a cuddly bear. What are you on about?
Yeah, he does look adorable.
Especially with the cigar.
I really wish when I leveled up, because I could have used it at least twice now, calm emotions or something like that. That would have been very handy.
Oh yeah, but that's not Ander. That's not Ander.
Yeah, of course
is
it's not.
You know, if there was an escalate emotions, it's Ander. But
I had that spell prepared, and then I was.
Did you have it?
I had that spell prepared, and then I was like, "We're probably not going to need this," and I just swapped it for something else.
For inflict wounds.
The thing is, though, your decisions can be easily rectified just by going to sleep. My spell decisions are a long-term mistake if I get it wrong.
That is also true, yeah.
It's the same with my manoeuvres. There's some manoeuvres which I picked last time I picked them, and I'm like, oh, I wish I'd picked some others now. I am using it though. I think I have actually used every single one.
The good thing about Tasha's though, Bardic Versatility, fucking hell, Bardic Versatility, there we go.
Yes.
That's his
Bardic
Versatility.
Tasha's means every time I get an ability install or improvement, I can swap out like cantrips and stuff.
Yeah.
True.
Which is cool.
Yeah, admittedly I haven't read up on the rulings as to whether you can technically swap out manoeuvres, but I'm not going to. I'm just leaving it as is. Just added
so
when
as
I was
part
in
of
how often
as part of Tasha's, I've been doing a lot of stuff with.
Bard of Eloquence.
Yeah, so I've been doing a lot of work with some of the Tasha's stuff, just playing around with some character sheets and that. You can, I think, with Fighter, actually, as the optional features, you can switch stuff out, the same as sorcerers and magic users can swap things out. I think that's pretty clear.
I think to
The only
be
thing
fair,
I
I probably need to have a look at these. What have I got here?
When I've been messing about with characters, I've never messed with the proficiencies you get as standard, and I've never tinkered with the origins that much. I've always kept them. I don't know why. I just feel like I don't want to be too gung ho. If that's the race that has, if a race has +2 for this and +1 for that, I want to keep it there. I think in my head. But then all the other stuff like extra spells and extra class features, bring it on.
Yeah.
So sorry, the fighter bit is martial versatility, where as you gain a level, you can swap out a fighting style for another.
Fighting style.
Fighting style.
If you have any maneuvers
that's what I
from
did.
the
Actually, that's what I did.
archetype, you can replace one maneuver with another.
Oh, okay.
So I would kind of allow that.
So
you can swap your stuff around.
Okay, so for a couple of minutes then, guys. Riposte, I've used that loads of times. I think that's great. It's brilliant, especially the fact that when they miss, love it. Rally, I kind of like that. I've used that a couple of times. I've helped it with you guys, giving you a bit of HP, temp HP. Well, that works. I think I've given it to Kirik. I think I've given it to all three, actually. The one thing I don't think I've used very much is Maneuvering Attack. So, it's... I can get... bear with while I just read it up. One of you guys who can hear or see me, can use their reaction and move up to half their speed without provoking opportunity attack. So I could get one of you out of danger. I think that's quite good. So I probably should use that one. That one is
or you can get Bothrid into a better position.
Or into a better position. Right. So, and that doesn't require me to... Oh, it requires me to hit, but it doesn't take any additional thing. It's a free action. That's quite...
I mean, you've got a perfect manoeuvre for Ander. The quick toss. Because he enjoys that.
So then...
Why do you think I stand so far away in battle? It gives me time for a little knuckle shuffle. With that manoeuvre you just described, though, thinking about it, that could be a potential one to swap, because I've already got Skirmisher, so I can already move half my movement speed as a reaction.
Yeah.
Kirik is probably the only one who might need it, but
But we
Bothrid's
want
not
to
going
use
to
it.
move
Yeah,
away.
but yeah, and Kirik always wants to keep his reaction for disabling nat 20s, I believe.
Mhm.
Right, and yes, so the only thing is actually really getting Bothrid into it, but he usually with his distance
Well,
will
it
get into
actually
it.
says specifically that the creature can use its reaction to move up to half its speed without provoking opportunity attacks from the target of your attack. So you could move him around, and he can still get attack of opportunities from everybody else, but
Yeah.
just not the target you're hitting.
So yes, that could be the one to swap out. The other one, bait and switch, I think is another way useful one. I use my turn and I swap with one of you guys if you're in trouble, and also give you an AC of up to +10. It's incredible. It's whatever I roll on D10.
Yeah, keep
Right.
that.
So keep that one. I just need to use it more. But the thing is, you guys need to be in danger, which quite rightly you're not at the moment. Fainting attack.
Well,
gives
my
you-
AC can become 31 with that.
Nice. Fainting attack, I use it all the time to give myself advantage. Love it. Thank you very much. Quick toss, yeah. So that was the one that if I do, I have 3 attacks per action. Action surge, another 3 attacks, and then a bonus action, whip out a hand axe and lob it at someone else. 7 attacks.
Crikey.
So that would be quite cool.
Also add your superiority damage. Superiority die to the damage of that
To
roll
that
over the
damage.
quick
So
toss.
again, if I see that there's someone in front of you guys, I can do so with the blink hand axe. That would be up to it's 1d6 plus 6 plus a d10. So
I just had an
22.
image in my mind there. Did anybody play the original Guild Wars?
Yep.
I think I did.
And
Yeah,
the
we did,
dervish
didn't we?
character that you could have. We played it, Dave. We had a whole role play thing going on in that. But yeah, the dervish character that you could have, that basically their attacks were just spins. That's the picture I had in my mind of Dargon running in, doing his all 3 attacks, action surge, and then spin stop.
The fact that you can attack 3 times per turn, no,
just
it's
ridiculous. It's absolutely insane. So then the last one is the last one. Hang on a minute. Where have I gone to? Yeah, and then the last one was the one I just used, Distracting Strike, which is really good, giving someone else advantage. So I've got 2 that give advantage, 1 to me and 1 to you guys. I love that. So yeah, maybe Maneuvering Attack is the only one that I swap out with something. And I was wondering, although this was the tough one to get right. I want to combine 2 of them. There's Disarming Strike, so I can get someone to literally drop whatever weapon they have. Unfortunately, if it drops to their feet, well, on their turn they just pick it up. So that doesn't help. So I was thinking that what you want to do is that one, and then the push attack, because you can disarm him and then push attack and send him 10-15 feet away. But now you can't pick it up, bitch.
What would have to happen is you need to do it, and I would then need to do Dissonant Whispers if I was next after you in the initiative order to make them run away as far as they could.
Okay, well, I mean that's a legitimate reason to want to look at that one, because I think it would look great.
And they're 30 to 40 feet away without a weapon.
That's incredible. So there are a number of other ones that obviously I think are that can be useful, but so far I thought Disarming Attack. If someone's dealing some damage, with serious damage with some weapons, and we've seen that, even if it's was it that last fight when they were doing something ridiculous on their necrotic damage afterwards as part of the weapon
Especially
attack?
if it's a weapon that does plus extra magic damage on top.
Then I'm like, get rid of it.
6 necrotic damage on each attack. That was.
Was it that one? It was something ridiculous, and we're like, well, this is a bit ridiculous. There were other things in here that again I'm just like, it's not Dargon. Evasive footwork, where he can run through people through the whole battle basically without taking opportunity attacks. He's a massive creature. Of course, that doesn't fit. That doesn't work, and also it's not what he does. So there.
Yeah, I mean, bearing in mind we've had our first combat encounter now, ideally these all need to be locked in anyway, so I'll allow it if you do want to swap one out now, but it'll be a one-time only thing.
I'll have to look into which one I may want to switch it to, but as I say, for now I think I'm
I was going to say, on that case, then leave it till the next level up, whenever that is.
I think so. I think so, because it may well be that I actually end up using Maneuvering Attack for, once. So
Depends on the situation.
I've got plenty to be getting on with.
Indeed.
Absolutely. As have we all.
Oh my goodness me.
So yeah, I've got a lot of things to build now.
Yeah, you do.
Just
Yeah,
make sure
you
you're prepared
do.
for a fight against 12 Elven guards, just in
Jesus.
case. I mean, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but
Yeah.
Standard.
we're that stupid.
That is very true. We are that stupid.
I think it's more to do with pride than stupidity, isn't it? And hubris.
Certainly in the case of Dargon, yeah.
I mean, it's a very fine, blurred line between the two.
Yeah, it'll definitely be the death of us. At least one of us. That pride.
Yeah. Yeah, as I say, it's one of
I mean,
those
if
ones.
Kirik wants to start, if Dargon and Boffin want to start a fight, me and Kirik can just dimension door into the castle and fucking leave you.
Well, ladies
True.
and gentlemen, we've just had
Must be a place you can see, can't it? Or you've been to. Dimension door.
No, you can give just a direction of being like
600 feet.
300 feet to one side and 200 to another. You can just give a direction. Of course, that can
horribly wrong.
mean that you can end up inside the wall and then you just splat it out with
Shut it
10d10 damage or something like that.
I wish I'd have tuned to my loot before we did this, because then I could have just I could just fly away.
Or turn invisible.
See you later, bitches.
Oh, you can turn invisible anyway.
I have quite a few ways to turn invisible now. I've got my
You can
cloak
turn
and
other
loot.
You can turn other people invisible with you now.
Yes,
Yes,
with the
but you have to
cloak
make
I
sure that
can.
you turn them invisible first before you do it, otherwise you come back.
Indeed,
visible.
otherwise you'll break yours.
Yeah.
Oh, I might just do that
That'd be
next
cool.
week. Just go, all right, I'll relinquish my weapons. Gone.
Yeah.
Of course, that doesn't look menacing whatsoever.
And then Dargon holds up Tibial's wrath like He-Man. Othrid froths at the mouth. Kirik reveals the Raven Queen's
Yes.
thing and it's like, right, game on.
And that's it, campaign 2.
Indeed. Indeed.
We could take 12 Elven guards easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The reinforcements, I don't know, but 12 elven guards should be fine. A whole town's worth, a whole city's worth of guards.
Yeah, guys, we want to get in. We want to be able to sweet talk everyone. And by the way, those 12 people just died by accident next to us. Nothing, that wasn't us.
Yeah, but like,
It's the big
we've
wave
come to
coming
save
for
the
you.
source. Oh, we destroyed it. We've come to save Delian. Oh, it's on fire. Sorry, everyone.
Why
This is
is
why
it
I'm
that
glad we
every
don't
time
have the
something-
wizard in the party. I cast Fireball.
I know we joked that the twist of this tale of this campaign with that we're the bad guys all along. We are kind of leaning into that a little bit.
We're the baddies. Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Unbeknownst to you, Matt gave me a DM's whisper about 6 months ago, and I've been under the. Ever since I killed the Eladrin, I'm now the new Eladrin. No.
You are the Eladrin, yeah. Turns out the Eladrin was just an older version of Vanda.
Yeah. Or
You
the
killed
bloke in
yourself.
Soulforge
You killed your
actually-
future self. That's pretty
The
weird.
bloke in the Soulforge took over my body all those months ago, and you didn't even realise.
Yeah.
I mean, I love how you're joking, but any one of those scenarios could have happened.
It literally could have happened, which is a wonderful, wonderful idea.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well,
boy.
maybe on that note, we should end this episode.
Yeah.
Because my acting was not that good. You would have known straight away.
Yeah, you'd have been giggling like a schoolgirl. Oh my goodness me. Guys, thank you very much indeed for tuning in for another episode of Malt Magic and More. This has been just a right laugh to talk through this episode. We are so close to 50 followers on Twitch, so guys, if you can help us out, really, really appreciate it. And for all those people who have already followed us, thank you so much. If you want to like and subscribe our videos on YouTube, please go do so. Follow us on the socials, and also you can find our podcast. And of course, follow us on Twitch if you haven't already. Really appreciate it. We will see you next week to see where this is gonna go.